Hello, we're Secret Agent Agency, and I am in hopes that tonight's stream, so the next few videos you're about to see from us, constitute the end of this game. My name is Kevin, and joining me, I have Jihun. You out there?
Yes, and I did not even think about buying Nintendo.
And Andrew, are you there?
I am.
Who's buying Nintendo?
Microsoft.
Microsoft.
How did I miss that?
Really
they didn't announce it per se, but it just talk about leaked email, and then turns out there was a list of companies about that Microsoft was thinking about purchasing, and one of them was Nintendo, and everyone was like, are they for real?
I mean, I was thinking about buying Nintendo, but I didn't.
Thinking about it and actually being able to do it is a two different thing.
Yeah, exactly. All right, here we go.
Look, Clive. By the Founder. The place is a fortress.
By the Founder.
By the Founder.
Hidden Hollow. Lots of cuddly kittens around here.
Faster.
I just find it funny, or it's kind of a creative challenge. It's like, how do you say
Invisible wall.
How do you say "oh my god" without saying "god"?
No villages.
Oh my god.
No,
Oh my
Or
goodness.
like, oh my goodness.
Many bodies. One could
Um,
almost believe
oh my
the whole
gosh.
kingdom had turned to Kashyyyk.
No, I mean like, well, in the case of Final Fantasy, you know, like, there's no god, only the.
Why the
No,
best
there's-
in the games?
there's gods.
In this game,
Yeah. Well, they say founders here, but
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
were they
How do you-
talking early on how you know, there's like two moons. There's like a regular moon and then like a tiny red one. Weren't they? Oh, okay.
On a high rank.
Weren't they saying like a god lives on the red moon
Bagel.
or something?
That's no ordinary girl.
Moon man up on the moon.
Moon. Damn it, Moon.
Oh, I play this again. Okay.
I love
Okay.
that the final boss of FF4 is an angry moon man who got so angry that even after he died, his angerness became an entity. Bro just needs to chill.
That's better.
You're knocking decent chunks off this guy.
That took so long to wind up.
Oh, so when I was looking up like endgame builds, one of the moves I saw that was not an ultimate. It was something slip, like one of the moves Odin has.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if we looked at him too closely, but apparently it's really good.
I think I bought it. I'm not sure.
It's like
I don't
every
have
ultimate
I don't have
that you
Odin's
pick up is
ultimate
good
yet.
plus that. Dancing Seekin's really good. I don't know how you build that up. You just build up from attacking.
Yeah, from attacking with the weapon drawn.
Basic attacks.
It's basic attacks while in Odin's stance.
Okay. Not too shabby there. I should like bust it out whenever you have an opportunity to. They also had a decent tech. We can keep playing one. Oh, it probably combos well with Limit Break. Because then you attack faster when you do it.
It's so hard to gauge when this Coral's attacks hit me.
Well, you get iframes when you're Zen and Zukin?
It's kind of hard to say.
Bagel's gonna be done very shortly. So I've been like reinstalling some old games on Steam, getting them set up on Steam Deck. I got System Shock 2, Deus Ex, which I just learned has a super version.
Oh yeah.
Deus Ex Revision.
I want you to know that I have now purchased Cyberpunk.
Oh, okay.
Felt it was time. It was down to $30, and it's getting like good reviews now. People seem to like the game now. So
yeah, I mean supposedly the latest expansion.
It's like the No Man's Sky situation, released in a not complete state, effectively, and over time it's been built up. Now I guess it's a good game.
And I knew that they were going to support. They weren't just going to abandon it, you know. So it's. I'm excited to play it. I've heard good stuff about like the story and characters and stuff like that. It's just like the actual gameplay was just a buggy shit show.
It's like a third-person shooter style game. Or right now you can go first-person mode in that.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't know too much about it. It's hard for me to get a grasp of the gameplay. Like, I mostly feel like I've just seen, like, cutscenes and, like, character moments and stuff.
Does it bother you that we haven't heard a single
food gas around here?
Everything about this place bothers me.
Gotta put on your, Toodles. Toodles, please sponsor me.
That guy was literally named Fodder.
What?
Love the invisible walls there. Oh, so I was reinstalled setting up Fallout New Vegas for the Steam Deck. I was like following a modding guide, and everything was like looking fine, you know, perfectly normal on the PC. And I've just been kind of using Wimpinator to move things over to the deck.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop talking if it seems like there's gonna be a lot of talking in the game.
Sure.
But once I moved it onto the deck,
there's only one way into that
animation's just whacked out.
Across the bridge. Through the main gate.
Probably because of the animation mod I installed. I guess the deck doesn't like it.
Right into the midst of whatever is left of the Lake King's army. Are you ready for this?
As ready as I'll ever be.
I like the shape of that crystal. Makes me think of some of the crystal shapes in Tactics Advance.
Yeah, yeah. It
some of them
has
like
a little bit of like an
cuboid.
hourglass to it. So one thing I want to make sure to do, I was thinking about this before we started, was we haven't upgraded our weapon in a while, or like got a new weapon. Like it's been, I think we've defeated multiple icons without doing anything with our weapon or our gear.
Check if you have enough good boy points for the Gunji gloves.
Oh,
That's
sure.
the best gauntlet you can get out of it. I think it's like one of the last items. That's for effectively considering this to be the last episode. When I looked up, I think I mentioned there's like a good accessory or something, and then, or no, a good piece of equipment, which is the Genji glove and Berserker something, Berserker ring.
Berserker Ring, yeah.
Those are the best rewards out of it. Like the other good rewards are ones that just give you
Like AP or whatever.
EXP and AP. Yeah, you passed it. It's by the movable board.
Fuck.
But in the process of like doing all this moving around and it's all that kind of stuff between PC and Steam Deck, I've somehow fucked up my SD card because like most of it is like yellow as other data. I was like, what the fuck? And like I can't find Dark Souls Remastered, so I started reinstalling it to the main storage and then moving it. And it says it's already there, but I can't see it. So
All done?
I just have to reset that card and just reinstall my game set.
Yeah, hopefully it's easier or easy with just following instruction. Don't have to go through like, how do I do this? Okay, following the instruction. What? It doesn't work.
I forget if it's called Steam Link or whatever, but I do like if I have my PC on and the deck and they're both connected to the same Wi-Fi network, it actually moves data very fast between the PC and the deck without even like, downloading.
Sure, that's cool.
So a lot of the games I care about that are at least big are already on the PC.
I haven't touched my Steam Deck in a very long time.
I still love my Steam Deck, but I remember your issues, and it's fair.
Wait, what's his issue?
So I cannot get it to stay connected to the internet except for when it's in the Steam OS mode, which is how most people are going to use it, but it makes it so I can't play a number of the games I would like, honestly, that I got the Steam Deck to play on the go.
Oh, you mean like non-Steam games, huh?
They're not necessarily non-Steam games, but so, some of them are. Like, you can't play Genshin Impact on the deck without installing Windows on it, and that kind of, you know, it's not great. It's not why you get it. You can't install Final Fantasy 14 if you have the non-Steam version. There's so that's what I was really hoping for.
What do I owe the honor?
And I got really tired of like spending my weekends like going down a rabbit hole trying to get something to work that ended up like not even working.
Yeah, that's a sad thing of being a adult is that like we spend most of our time like working and yeah, spending time to like work on a project like that. It's just nah, we don't have energy for that. Well, anyway, if that's how you feel, I'll gladly take it off your head.
No. No. Still got plans for it.
Current things that I remember reading from the week was more or less revealing that they do intend to make a Steam Deck too, but not for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least like a couple years. We've last heard that Switch is probably getting a Switch 2 probably next year.
Supposedly, the Switch 2 has almost same graphic capability as a PS4 at this point. Supposedly.
That it? Fine.
Okay, I guess I am done doing that. Next thing would be to look at abilities and nope, not close.
We always reset and rejigger things.
Rift Slip, that's what you were talking about.
Yeah, Rift Slip is really good. I guess Dancing Steel is the ultimate for Odin.
Yeah, I guess so. Oh, okay,
so I was seeing was Diamond Dust, Judgment Bolt, Giga Flare for sure are like ultimates everyone likes to use in their final ability set.
Okay. Wait, does he not have an ultimate?
The ultimate's always the bottom one. Maybe it's not really an ultimate. I don't know. Let me look up some builds.
Doesn't feel very like ultimate-y.
I don't know, it looks like a high combo move.
Alright, so Titan, Phoenix, Odin are the three that people like on the final set.
What was that? I'm sorry.
Titan, Phoenix, Odin.
Okay. So I have
And they're
Shiva
like,
instead of Phoenix.
Yeah, Dancing Steel, Giga Flare, Raging
Okay.
Fist? Well, I don't know. Other shit.
Oh, that's his like repost move. What's that one?
So are those middle ones equipable or just like a part of the basic set? I don't know how those
Thank goodness the
things are
baby
set
is
up.
safe.
Yeah, so I could move that to say Odin if I wanted to.
Okay.
I rejiggered all my abilities, remember, and in this build I haven't learned it. Oh, what sword do I have equipped? I have the Evadoc. Okay. Evadoc is pretty cool. Let's do this. To the Drake's spine.
What the hell happened here? I dare not think. A stroke of good fortune, perhaps? I hope you're right. So do I.
Yeah, I'm looking up builds. And it's like Giga Flare, Dancing Steel, Diamond Dust, Judgment Bolt. Those are all ultimates.
Tee-hee. I just keep thinking, Berserker Barrage.
Apparently you can cancel out of the ending of Ultimate Animations using Rift Select.
Yes, I was seeing that. But some of them, if you end them early, you they don't do the whole thing. And also, doesn't that make them waste less time, thus not cooling down your ultimates?
Alright, I think I found what's like the max damage in like a burst, while you have like stagger when they're staggered.
Well, we fighting a behemoth, boys.
Oh, it was the first in the game.
Who's that kid?
I think so. Hey, and it's starting to fight off strong. The classic.
I haven't even killed him yet. Which game did that? I know FF4 had monsters had counters in that game.
And FF10, yeah, it did have Impedia. I'm not sure what.
There's several behemoths that do it in 14.
Well, what are we waiting for?
Behemoth is actual demon name or something.
Just a very large creature.
Oh, okay.
Behemoth is like refers to size.
Oh, okay. So I thought like some. There was a name for like one of the mythical creatures or something like that. I don't know if it's. I don't know if I'm getting confused with the some different lore or something.
Maybe it does refer to something specific. I mean, feel free to look it up and tell us. Yeah, calling something behemoth is like calling something gargantuan, you know?
Right. There was a animal referred as behemoth in the Bible, apparently.
Okay. I know there's a Leviathan in the Bible too, right?
Yeah, but Leviathan, the funny thing, because you know, my first protocol of Leviathan was the Final Fantasy, so I thought like
mine was too.
So I thought Leviathan is like dragon or something, but like if you actually look into like myth and lore, like Leviathan is referred to some kind of big ass whale. What?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a behemoth is a primeval creature created by a god and so powerful that only God can overcome it. Huh.
Can God microwave a burrito so hot that not even he could eat it?
Apparently Shiva's frostbite stalls the stagger game, so Shiva would be like one of your end game icons.
Oh, he must be doing a phase shift. His health isn't moving at all. I think he's probably gonna stand up or something.
Oh, he's going up bipedal now.
Oh. Oh dear.
Yeah, he's going bipedal.
Stand back. I'll conjure a ward. Joshua. Desperate times. Clive, no.
Trust me. I'm your shield, remember?
I was gonna say he has that. I forget what it's called, but a brimstone maybe, that bubble that Ifrit has.
Oh yeah.
It's like a counterattack or something.
This won't be a job for Ifrit! And why would you turn to him, brother?
Oh, I just realized with the new expansion of Cyberpunk, they definitely made a reference to the anime Edge Runner.
Okay. Yeah, I'll have to check that out too. I heard that's good also.
We fight together.
Edge Runner?
Well, there's the thumbnail. Yeah. What a cool little scene. So I've had a little bit of a policy when making thumbnails of not to show any close-ups of Joshua in the thumbnails, because I feel like that's a fun little secret I wouldn't want to spoil somebody about.
Right.
So that would make, I don't know. It'd be cool if that was a thumbnail, but we'll see what I end up doing. Alright, well, it's limit break time.
Oh, Andrew.
What's up?
I was having a conversation with my colleague, but in your opinion, for you personally, what makes the difficult Souls game balls difficult? Is it the attack pattern, or is it the fast? What is the main factor that makes it difficult for you?
I know what it is for me.
I'm gonna say, just from playing the game enough times, you kind of get a feel for their tells. But like, if it's hard to predict what they're going to do next, it can be very tricky to avoid damage.
For me, it's relentless attacking.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, relentless attacking can also be tricky. The bosses
Like
just don't stop
Malenia,
moving.
Flame Lurker, you know,
Yeah, it's like, let me
they have that in common.
Yeah, it's like, stop attacking and let me attack you, kind of. If you want to say that kind of stuff, yeah. My colleagues
One
have.
that I had the hardest time with that was like that was the final boss of the first DLC in Dark Souls 3. I forget her name, but she has her dad who wants you to eat his soup.
Eat his soup, yeah. Oh god, fuck. Frida?
Yeah, like Freya or something.
For my colleague, it's the like multiple phases or just long HP.
Well, yeah, that's Frida for sure. Frida. Torgal, kill!
So the current thing, you need to backpedal hard.
I expected they would. Did they do like a whole like we're listening to you thing and all that? Fuck them.
Yep.
Fuck them.
Yep.
That's what everybody predicted they were gonna do. Fuck them. Oh,
And then yeah, people are saying like,
Jesus!
Wow.
Okay, he's doing attacks that knock me down to 1 hit point.
Well, you just need
Those
to,
are always fun.
yeah, you just need to avoid it then.
Forgive me.
No!
Got precise dodge. So, Shiva's cold snap or whatever.
Mm,
That's like when you dodge,
yeah.
like that applies it. If you freeze the enemy just before the stagger bar completes, when they're staggered, the stagger bar won't move for a brief period of time.
Okay.
I was trying to look up like all the broken things we can try to play with. Rift Slit seems to be the OP thing though, because it just gives you even more stagger time when they're staggered. And then just like every good ultimate.
So yeah,
Oh,
think about
that's so annoying. He jumps as the comet's happening, so it throws off my dodge.
Clive!
Okay.
so you need to backpedal hard, and now people are saying like, people are now debating if they even bother with Unity because like, there's a basically yeah, I mean they threw away their credibility at this point. It's just because they're saying, just because they said sorry, doesn't mean some of the developers gonna come back. I mean hell, like one.
And the thing is, everybody predicted that they were going to do exactly the whole like we're listening to you bullshit and backpedal.
Yeah, and then what was it? Oh yeah, the Cult of the Lamb. They even said like they're gonna be like, oh, if you need to implement this, we're just gonna get rid of our game from the market. Period. And then Slay the Spire. That was like, yeah, we're gonna work on it. We're just gonna abandon the project and we're just gonna try to move our assets to Unreal. Oh wow, you were trapped there for a second. Yeah, you were dodging, but you're trapped in that claw. Yeah, let me just read this one line from it to our community. Blah, blah, my name is blah 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 blah. I want to start with this. I'm sorry. I'm the Unity blah. But seriously, he should not write this. That fucking CEO should write this and realize what kind of fuck up job he did. And to make it even worse, like, so if I'm sure some of the YouTubers actually did some research on this matter. But so some of the people who are people in the C level, like not just the CEO, but like some people who have a large stakeholder. One of them is some kind of I forgot what it is, but basically, yeah, So what he does, it's like some kind of additional program you can use while you're installing when you're using Unity as your main game engine. And apparently there was a deal saying like, if you take this third-party, if you install this third-party program, we'll waive the fee a little bit. Everybody's suspicious of it too. Like, who is this company? Oh, and then this is the best part. So when people are before this apology letter, when people are asking, so how are you gonna implement the rule? Like on how many games are installed? They had no answer. They literally had no answer.
Yeah, they were going to do it by algorithm. Like they said that like, oh well, we can kind of guess and make an algorithm basically that tells us how much we should charge, and fuck that. That like wouldn't hold up in any kind of like legal document or in a court.
I think they were at some point they even said one of their answers was, oh, we could just ask the user to report. Like, are you fucking serious? You had no idea how to implement this, and you just suggested it's a big bold idea. That's great. And things got muddier when what if the game is a Game Pass, because the Microsoft monthly fee, but like you can try any game for a month or something like that. So what about that? And they're like, oh, I'm sure Microsoft will pay for it. Everybody,
I just want to say that was a cool end to a behemoth fight.
Yep, I saw that. Nice. Everyone's like, you have no idea how to implement this or enforce this, and you just say you're gonna do it? What?
I'll tell
Yeah,
you my
usually-
feeling in a. I'll tell you my feeling in a sec.
Uh-huh.
If it is like the others, the entrance to the inner sanctum will be at the foot of the crystal. We're almost there.
So, I saw some people like Edmund McMullen, who's like the creator of like Binding of Isaac and Super Meat Boy and all them. He brought up a good point that like a lot of this is just going to be a smokescreen. How they want something, so they start off with something that's like really bad, so then they can backpedal and say we're listening to you, and then get the thing that backpedal back to the thing that they wanted from all this. So I'm wondering if this all is a smokescreen to make a change that would have been perceived like pretty negatively, but now it's going to be perceived as good because the company backpedaled to it.
I want to agree, but at the same time, the math doesn't add up a little bit because the CEO and whoever was the other top guy sold the shares before the announcement.
Yeah.
So they were really thinking of implementing this.
Yeah.
With no idea on how to enforce this.
I don't know. I just feel like at this point, people have seen the whole like, oh, we're listening to you speech too many times.
Yep.
I'm kind of tired of it.
But for me, what I'm really tired of is the fact that CEOs can just do whatever they can do, whatever damage they can, and then like just and then they get quote unquote fired only to get hired as another CEO. These people need to be held responsible for their actions, but they just keep getting away with it.
This gate here is open.
I wonder how much beefier the enemies are gonna get. I think I remember reading that our new game, the max level's 50 or so. Like we're close to max level. What's the highest level enemy we've seen so far?
I don't think we've seen anything past 50 for sure. Honestly, I haven't been paying attention to level.
Level's so important, more number.
I play too many games now, like Warframe, for example, where you're always level 30 and you're fighting against like level 200, 300, 500, 1000 enemies. Like, I'm so used to level being like a meaningless number in any games I play.
Oh, the new trailer for the Yakuza 8 came out.
I heard about it, Infinite Wealth and all that.
Correct.
I haven't seen it yet though.
it pissed me off that what's revealed in that in the trailer. They did the typical. Oh come! It definitely made me go. Oh come on!
Oh,
I mean, it's in the trailer. Can I just talk?
yeah.
About it?
Let's talk about it.
Kiryu has a cancer.
Oh,
I'm like,
I
oh
just
come on!
I just want Kiryu to have peace.
Right? And you're like, you make Kiryu so strong that you just like, oh, we're gonna kill him with cancer. Come on! Come on! Jesus Christ.
I just want Kiryu to have peace, just to, like, I don't know, even if he like wasn't a character of the games anymore, I just, you know, we're like the character or the camera to just occasionally turn to him and be like, here's Kiryu at his orphanage or whatever he's doing, you know.
Is them trying to make the Ichiban the actual new character? Because like in the 7, yeah, Kiryu made a quick he made appearance and the focus shifted from Ichiban to Kiryu and everyone's like, Kiryu's still alive, yeah. I wonder if they're doing this so that like, from now on focus is entirely a new cast. Like
Yeah.
So I wonder if there's teams a way of saying like, forget about the old cast.
For the record, I really like Ichiban. I think he's a good main character.
Oh, I love him too, cause like he's street smart, you know. Especially
Yeah.
Especially in the main story of 7. Whatever comeback he, whenever he not the other organization, White, like some kind of,
Bleach Japan.
that's the one. Thank you. And then whatever comeback Ichiban comes to like, damn, that's good, right to the core of it. I like that.
Yeah.
Granted, yeah, it's a reading character. What can you do? But still, that's the type of character I like. Battle definitely has been improved for sure, because they released separate trailer for story and the
Is it RPG or action combat?
RPG, just like 7.
Okay.
But they actually, they definitely fixed the one thing everybody's complaining about, which is like, you don't get to control your position in the game in the 7.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you do in the US according to the US trailer. So you can control your position, of course. Like, so if you commit an attack and then if you're next to the the stop the bar sign or neon sign, like, and then yeah, they grab it and then swing that thing.
Yeah, I was pretty annoyed in 7 that you had these attacks that were like, oh, you know, if the enemies are grouped up, it'll hit them all, you know, or,
right.
You know, you can heal your party members that are in an area or something like that, but you had no control over positioning.
Exactly.
It's like, why would you do that? That was something that really annoyed me.
I guess I'll get to enjoy that soon, because I bought that for $12.
Nice.
Yeah.
I got like the dragon. Also, I just want to know, this enemy feels like he's rocking a weapon from like Dark Souls 2 or whatever.
Oh, one of like the chicken nuggets?
Yeah.
One of the big doors or something. Dark Souls 2 had some of the best weapons in the series. That was the game that had the doors as weapons, right? Like the 2 shields? Yeah, because you power stanced them. Yeah, yes. You had the two match shields that were kind of just doors. You had the chicken nuggets, you had the smelter swords, you had the cool dark spear with the skull on it.
They're like the huge quote-unquote colossal sword that's like a bust of Nishandra or something like that. Like a giant statue. And you can dual wield them. It requires 99 strength to do so. Just want to say, I've been quiet a lot because I was like looking up builds.
Yeah.
I think I've come across. Well, it's like if we're gonna show off the game, and it's in the last video, I think showing off like the strongest we can do They also make it go faster too. But I think I got a good setup. We can look at that, I guess, after we beat this dungeon. So should we get decent AP? I haven't been paying attention.
Me neither.
He's pressing all the buttons.
Yeah. So, this guy was like kind of a mid-boss in the previous dungeon. He's back for more.
Just a regular guy then. Demoted. The Undertaker.
I'm trying to parry. That's a beam. Haha.
Apparently, like Dance of Steel, like builds up Santizuken. That's where you can like
Yes.
Santizuken, Dance of Steel, Santizuken again. I don't see much reason to rejigger things until we clear here. It's like Dance of Steel, Rift Slip, Diamond Dust, Judgment Bolt, Giga Flare, and then one more ultimate. That's pretty much it. So at least Odin, Shiva, and then whatever your fave last icon is.
Yeah, I'm really liking Odin Shiva Titan.
Okay. That should be solid. So I'll have to master Rift Slip, Judgment Bolt, Giga Flare. Because then those can get equipped elsewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Should have enough AP altogether. Oh, Jihun, one thing I found out early this week, and I got the last two issues in, I didn't realize Dr. Stone had finished.
Oh.
Oh, you didn't know that?
No, I had been away from it for a little while because I got to the point reading it while I was still, having issues coming out to when they were getting on the boat. And I'm like, all right,
Not again.
get on the boat. I think I'm gonna sit this out until it's done, and it's done. So I'm probably gonna binge it this week. I remember liking it a lot.
Let me know how you feel about it overall. I'd love to hear your opinion.
Okay. After how busy things were the previous week at work, like all the like summit stuff and all that, this week was a lot more chill for me. Just
I had a kind of a chill-ish week.
Will it ever slow? Will things ever slow down at your work? Yeah.
No.
Oh.
No. But I'm leaving in a couple months.
To a different department.
Yeah, to a different department. And
Okay.
I've been told it's not nearly as stressful. So just waiting it out. Surviving.
Somebody pointed out how
Oh, it's another donut.
Ultima's corruption knows no bounds.
somebody pointed out how like the more paid you are, the less work you end up with or something.
Yeah. Funny how it works, isn't it?
Right.
Makes sense.
like, yeah, if you're the bottom of the chain, like you have to do all the work and then, or you get a lot of work to do, but if you're like a CEO level, like, what the fuck do you do? You just sit there doing nothing. You're tweeting all
Yeah,
day.
you definitely have my friends there. There's a meeting, dude. Text coming to the to you.
What? What?
Oh, there's gonna be Fallout 3 and Oblivion remasters?
Yeah, from the leak email.
Ooh.
But also, that leak email that says, yeah, Microsoft has an interest in buying Game Channel in that same leak email. Oh, and they're gonna work on a Doom 0.
Why would I ever want to play those two games again? I guess
I
Oblivion's
really like
okay.
Oblivion. I like Oblivion a lot more than Skyrim. The thing that Skyrim has over it is fidelity, honestly.
Yep, that's fair.
So,
It's
in
looking
your-
more of an RPG.
I mean, in your opinion, what exactly is about Oblivion that makes it more interesting than Skyrim?
Oh, okay, so I can answer this very well. So in Skyrim, like nearly every quest involves you going into a cave and ridding it of necromancers.
Yes.
Oh, I lost my ring. Oh, I must have dropped it near this cave that's full of necromancers. You know. Oh, Kitty's down in a well. Well, you go down there and it's actually a cave full of necromancers. I got really, really sick of that. And also, they took away the thing you had in Oblivion where you could create your own spell effects.
Interesting.
Magic got super nerfed going into Skyrim. Magic,
Yeah.
very boring.
Yeah. So in Oblivion, I made a spell called Clean Room where it deals 1 damage to everything over a very, very wide range.
Yes,
It's
I
very
love
funny.
that. Just the
Or
physics.
Yeah, or you could make a whole town of people run away from you in fear. Yeah, they got rid of like all the cool abilities like that.
Speedrunning the Mages Guild, all the craft your
Yeah.
own spells is really fucking fun in that game. Yeah, it's fair. I can't really see myself going back to Oblivion. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But Skyrim,
And
I'm
I have one more thing to say. The Shivering Isles DLC is the platonic ideal that all DLC either live up to or die.
Can you elaborate on that?
It's just very, very good. It has a ton of content. It has replayability because you have to pick a side. So some characters will want to be angelic, some will want to be demonic. Also, it's uproariously funny. It just had a lot of effort put in, and you know, it was an expansion pack sold as a microtransaction. You know,
Was that the Shivering Isle that also started the Horse Armor?
No, Horse Armor was like one of the first little thingies they had. Shivering Isle had Sheogorath, right? Is that the
yeah,
metric time?
Sheogorath, yeah.
And by the end of it, you are effectively Sheogorath, or
Yeah.
I barely remember that. It's been so long since I played Oblivion.
Yeah, I really, really love Oblivion, and Skyrim was a huge step back. So Jihun, it sounds like you've never played it.
I attempted to play it at my cousin's place. Yeah, this is the one I didn't have neither a gaming PC nor Xbox. Or what the hell did I have back then? PS2?
Well, no, I don't like the combat in any of those.
Yeah, the combat is terrible in all of them.
Yeah, that's why. I think it never clicked with me on the Oblivion.
Skyrim's not really any better. Like,
No,
Skyrim
not
is
better.
like exactly the same. The only thing it has that Oblivion doesn't is the like finishing attacks, which I don't really enjoy anyway.
No, this is the one
Maybe
I
I
was kinda,
praise.
this is the one I was kind of picky about the whole. I don't know. For some reason, which is funny. Yeah, I hooked onto Skyrim But for Oblivion, there's something about it just didn't click with me for some reason. Yeah,
I mean, I've had trouble going back to Morrowind. I never fully beat it, but as far as like, you know, role-playing game stuff goes, like Morrowind is probably maybe the best one overall. It's between Morrowind and Oblivion for me. But Morrowind's hard to go back to.
The main quest in Oblivion is kind of boring.
Yeah.
There's a lot of fun side stuff, side quests, like everything with the Dark Brotherhood is fun.
Ninjas.
More of these guys who just love to laugh and scream.
Oh, okay, no. They hurt.
Get him.
The Fallout 3, I don't see myself ever really going back to. That game is just so
the dog's breakfast.
I got Hondo on the Shiva, so I'm not coming back for sure.
The same here. I mean, I got Hondo on New Vegas, and that's a game that's fun to just play through.
True.
I'm just... Stop it!
The ultimates.
They lined up. Oh shit.
Nice. Alright, I should have him in this. Oh, more friends.
Yes, should. Save your strength for another crystal.
Get him.
Speaking of these older games, it's like I remember beating Oblivion and Fallout 3. I never actually beat Skyrim. I did a bunch of quests, but like I made it to the Afterlife and just dropped it. Which is funny that I say that because I think that's the end of that game, right?
Yeah, I think you basically fight the dragon and you're done.
Yeah, I had to do that. And I was like, reminds me of Devil Summoner Rudy Kazumi, where I made it to like the last save point before you fight the giant boat, and I didn't do that until like,
yeah,
a couple years ago.
I frequently do that with like long RPGs. Like I've done it with a lot of SMT games, where I make it to the very last save point and decide, you know what, I don't want the closure, you know.
It wasn't even that. I just like, I don't know. I was like, yeah. And I started playing something else and didn't go back to it until like 3 years ago or something. No longer had to get any context for what was happening because I totally forgot.
Yeah, that's the worst. Like, what's worse? Well, not the worst per se, but like, what gets worse is they like, let's say you have a very specific setup, or maybe you have a very particular way of fighting things. And after coming back, oh fuck, what was I doing?
Well, when I realized I had made it to like basically the last save point, I just downloaded a save with a max level character that was right there, just so that I can play it and beat it. Like the only thing I had remembered before I booted it up was the cat, you jumping into a rocket and going into outer space. I think.
Yeah.
That's the last thing I remember in that game.
What game?
Radao Kazunaha. Devil Summoner. Probably the closest to correct pronunciation I've ever given that name.
You try all the time.
But the other two older games that I've also not beaten that I intend to play on Steam Deck are System Shock 2 and OG Deus Ex. I've played them before, but I've never beaten them.
Oh, OG Deus Ex. Oh, Delta.
Yes,
I played like an hour of the original Deus Ex, and I was like, nah, absolutely not.
Probably hard in this day and age, but the revision, you can download Deus Ex Revision if you own Deus Ex on Steam. And it seems like a total conversion of kind of modernizing the game.
Okay.
So I'm looking forward to playing that. Decorate System Shock 2 with just, you know, a couple mods to make it look nice. That's all you need.
Yeah, there's some games that maybe we consider legendary or the all-time favorite or something, but like they're so old that I don't even want to touch it.
Yeah, it can be hard, with, especially if we've never played them before.
Yeah.
So Pathologic is frequently talked about as one of those games, and I got through it and I had a really good time with it.
I had a good time watching you play it. I've not 5 minutes on the play it.
Well, buckle up, because after the spooky games, we're doing that one pretty soon after.
I thought you died for a second. Final hit with you also got hit there.
Made a good deal.
Oh, I just remembered. So I think last week I mentioned that I got that 5G home internet or whatever.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
How you liking it?
Yeah, no, that didn't last very long.
Yeah.
I did speed tests on like my stupid Cox Gigablast, and then speed tests on the 5G thing. I am too far from the 5G towers.
Yeah, it's literally the test is so how reliable is like your internet on your cell phone, and would you have all your like your computer, your Netflix, all that stuff, like would you run it all at the same time if you if you could?
Like the max load we have here is probably her on her phone and some YouTube streaming over there. I have a Twitch stream up, maybe a YouTube video, and my portable game. That's up to 5, connections, sort of. The 5G home internet could barely, have a Twitch stream, and then maybe one other thing. No bueno here, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Also, I'm liking all our bros are here.
Yeah, all the bros.
Bro.
Aww.
Surprised to see us.
How did you?
Gav. He told us exactly where you'd be. Even sniffed out a crack in the castle wall. And when we saw the heavens come crashing down, we had no choice but to believe.
It's good at sniffing cracks.
I'm sorry.
It's been quite a day.
To what do we owe this honor?
A debt I would see repaid. Prince Dion. It's good to see you well. So, this must be Ifrit. Your uncle bade me give you a message. Listen to your heart. It will guide your steel true. Your father would expect no less. That is all.
Thank you. For everything, Your Highness.
Dion, please.
You do realize the only thing we've freed so far is this wall from its foundations, right? Now, if your lord and ladyship's quite finished.
Well said, Gav.
Where's Joshua's retainer? What was her name? I forget her name.
Don't worry about it.
Other lady.
Yeah, you know the one.
But don't suppose there's out I can say to make you change your mind.
Side
So
character
tell
A.
you to
That's her
stay
name.
safe. None won't take
I
kindly
liked
to
her.
losing a best customer, especially after letting us carry all this stuff.
You
all
may
the way
like
to
her, but
Ash.
she was not Deb's favorite. That's why she's not here.
I
Yeah.
mean,
No mid
What'd they
here
go do
either.
with
I guess
things?
I assume mid is still at the wheel of the boat.
welcome to Goots's Toll.
Ooh, defender's more number.
Is there out else you need?
Defender is more number. Man, that didn't last long.
Right on, here you go.
Yeah, let's get some meteorites. Oh, what?
Is there out else you need?
He sold out. Okay.
Musica.
Out else I can do for you?
And I like listen to it before you buy it.
Is all done then? No.
This inventory
Torgal.
system in this game
I
sucks.
couldn't have made it this far without you, Torgal.
Oh, is his pedigree maxed at this point? I wonder.
Probably, yeah. We had it pretty high up
I missed you too.
when I was farming.
If Sid were here today, I reckon he'd be proud of you, Clive.
He'd be proud of us all.
There is still much I would learn of your tale, once this day is done. Till then, all who might come between me and such knowledge shall answer to my spear.
I do not envy them.
So apparently there's like a new Bloodborne-like game, Lies of P.
Yeah, I was
Pinocchio.
wanting to ask you how you felt of it.
Looks cool.
You see,
I
Clive,
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna
We're
pick it
not
up
alone.
eventually.
Yeah,
if
I'm
we are
gonna
to win
eventually
the
pick it
day,
up
we
as well.
must all play our part, and ours. Ours lies beyond those doors.
We've fought long and hard for this moment. Sid's dream.
Still feel like of all the Souls games, that has my favorite combat setup.
We need only endure this final trial.
Like how much it encourages you being very aggressive.
Together.
Yeah. My fave is still between Dark Souls 2 and Elden Ring.
You all know what it is that awaits us beyond this gate.
Dark Souls 2 is kind of hard to go back to after playing Elden
I feel like
Ring.
Dark Souls 2 is the prototype to Elden
And we
Ring.
shall face it together.
Yeah.
A lot of the good ideas they had in that game that they didn't bring back in 3, they brought back and refined in Elden Ring.
Mm-hmm.
We're just gonna get split up right after we reunited.
It seems our hosts would rather we remain.
I mean, I saw the scene for what it was. It's just like get to see all your pals one last time before, like, I guess the final section.
Thank you.
Oh, what's up, dude?
Welcome, sons of fire.
Oh, hi.
What?
Whisk us away.
They got isekai.
Oh, I thought he only took Torgal.
No,
I thought he only
doggy.
took Torgal. I misread that scene.
Why's the door closing?
I don't know.
Joshua! Joshua! Wake up!
Clive, is that you? This isn't stone here.
Welcome to our darkness. A rift between worlds wherein your kind might reflect.
Show yourself!
The rift.
Grave.
Oh, I hope we
and
run into
of the
Gilgamesh.
sins of man. And we would have you know them. All of them. As fate has seen fit to deliver you home, consider this our welcoming gift.
It would seem we are trapped.
And the only way out is through Ultima. We find him, and we leave.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that is legit the name of it in FF5.
Yeah.
Have they been isekai?
I don't know if this is the final dungeon or if there's more.
If you are to comprehend the full extent of your transgressions, we must go back to the beginning. When the world was still young,
That's just T-posing
we
all
visited upon
on
it
us.
a miracle, magic, and in its light did all life flourish. Yet the price for this boon would prove heavy. A pall descended upon the land, painting the horizon black as night. Though we labored to forestall its spread, in this one endeavor, we stood powerless. And so we fled, that we might endure, that we might discover a means of salvation.
But if it was magic that caused the blight, what of the mother crystals?
I expect he'll tell us soon enough.
I'm enjoying the piano.
Music's nice. I don't know if this like backstory is too little too late or something, but I think it's interesting. I always like exploring like the history of or the ancient whatevers in the story.
Salvation, alas, was not readily to be had. First, we would require a land unvisited by the stain of corruption. An unprecedented journey lay before us, one beyond the limits of our fleshly bodies, and so we cast them off. Thus, stripped to our very spirit, did we find our new paradise. A land as pure as driven snow, Valisthea. There would the true work begin, for the black crept yet behind us. And soon did we arrive at a solution, the illness having spread to every organ. There was but one escape from this fate, to start afresh.
With a new world. The one for which Barnabas labored. A paradise free from the blight where his God awaits. And where, if we only forfeit our wills and abandon everything we hold dear, humanity can join him. So, Ultima would have us follow in the footsteps of the king.
And follow we shall. For now.
To forge a new world would require not only power, but a constitution strong enough to wield it. Acquiring the first would be simple. Untouched by the blight, Valisthea was replete with ether, and we had only to place jewels in her crown to claim it. Acquiring the second, however, demanded creativity. And so I cast forth the seeds of humanity.
You created us.
Is that not what gods do? We sowed the seeds for you, Muthos, all that you might one day blossom. And our future thus secured, we thought to slumber, though that would prove a grave mistake. For it was as we slept that man committed his greatest sin. He awoke. Alone in a world bereft of his God's radiance, he stumbled blindly, desperate for guidance. Finding no light, he sought to kindle his own. And from that single errant impulse was his will born. Having discovered himself at last, man turned his eyes inward and found he desired evermore that which only magic might afford. So wars were waged and brothers slain for custody over that dwindling resource. and the land. She wept tears of black.
He would condemn us for this. Surely he cannot be so blind to his own hypocrisy.
Not blind, just unwilling to admit the truth. But we're one and the same.
You were asking if it's like too little too late, but I mean, I feel like they set this up pretty well. It's more or less like what I expected.
This game is against woke. He said mankind.
Oh yeah.
Woke.
Yeah, this game is anti-woke. You're right.
Oh dear.
Is that?
Ifrit. Or what's left of him.
Long have our ashes lain cold for want of a spark. Cast your eyes upon them and see what you must become. Valisthea cannot endure a second claim upon her being. The avarice of man drives her ever closer to destruction. But she may yet be saved by you. It is what you were born to do, why we nursed you and fed you, as your own mother should have. And now that you are
talking about mommies,
our Muthos, it is time at last for you to serve your purpose.
To right your wrongs. If our sin is wanting to survive, then you are as marked by it as we are. The fault is yours. Our wills were born because you abandoned us. And now, you would have us forfeit them. All for a place in your new paradise.
Do you imagine yourselves worthy of one? Mankind has no place in our world. Is this truly so difficult to comprehend? We only ever require you, Muthos, when the time comes to bid this wretched realm farewell. None shall follow, none shall remain.
What do you mean, none?
This is our world. Once the land's rebirth is complete, humanity will have served its purpose. Why would we continue to suffer that which has caused us so much vexation?
Because the land doesn't belong to you. It belongs to us all! What?
That is where you are mistaken. You own nothing but your precious will.
Brother.
I can't do this alone.
And you don't have to.
I grow weary of your dissent. Now you must learn that this master will not tolerate disobedience.
friends, my family. We have all suffered, all fought to survive. This world may be flawed. It may be broken. But it's all we have. And if we can't share it, I see only one other choice. You have to go.
You may have created us, Ultima. But it's time we lived on our own terms. This isn't your world anymore. It's us.
Hey, some big fuck you, Dad energy.
Okay, so I am thinking that this is where we take a break. I must toil really quick.
Okay.
Fair enough.
All right. Because I imagine I'm not gonna one-shot whatever's next, and also there's gonna be an ending a little long, so yeah, let's divide it up. So see you in part 2 of tonight's stream. Farewell.
Bye-bye.
Be back in jiffy.